Good morning. Welcome to the video. If you are new here, thank you so much for watching this video. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, good to see you again. This morning we are at Kin Carroll Open Space getting some trail miles. We have a 2-hour aerobic run. I am trying to moderate myself as much as I can. As you can see, maybe a little bit, and from some of the footage, the trail is fairly chewed up. It's been snowy and muddy. There's a lot of spots to injure yourself if you're not paying attention. So just trying to make sure that I am doing what I need to, but ensuring that I am staying as safe as I can. The real goal of today is just getting trail time and getting used to that, because the races I'm going to be doing are on trails, and road only translates so much as far as your fitness. So it's really important to get running in on the trails as much as I can. We're going to do the last hour here. I've done an hour so far, but I'm just stopping to talk to you all and eat some food. Let's go train. Made it back home from the long run and wanted to just dive in and talk about that run a little bit. Beautiful morning, couldn't have asked for better conditions, maybe some smoother trails. I will say, if you are used to running in the snow on a road or on a sidewalk, is completely different. I've run those trails a few times now, and they're typically very well graded. They're very flat, easy to run. I was even surprised how quickly they've gotten chewed up. So I was going there expecting it to be mostly flat under the snow that I was running on, and I was very wrong. It was extremely torn up. It had obviously been muddy for several days before, and then it froze. So it was not only lumpy, but it was very hard to navigate. Even on the section that's technically usually like a graded road, there were chunks of dirt all over the place, and obviously when there's snow on top of that, it becomes very hard to navigate. You have to be extra cautious. Just make sure that you are being very sure with your footing, even if that means slowing down quite a bit. Jumping into the run now, if we look at it for what it is, it may seem much different than how I've typically trained as far as the speed and the distance over the time. Just over 11 miles in 2 hours and 1 minute. The thing that you'll notice right away though is that I had 1,300 feet of elevation. Decent amount of elevation over that time, over that distance. There's a lot of climbing, especially kind of in this middle section here. It's very steep up and down. There was a decent amount of kind of power hiking. Also, I understood going into this, I haven't done a run this long in quite a while, let alone trail running. You're gonna be using more of your muscles. There's just more demands on your body. I did take a little bit of a walking break, not only to talk to all of you, but to eat, let my body recover for a minute here and there. That's a big reason that the average pace in this is also a little slower. And that's okay. I'm not expecting to be as fast as I would be on the roads, and that's not what it's about at this point, especially early on. It's just about getting the work in, making sure that I'm getting the legs used to that type of terrain, getting the body used to balancing and being stable on very rocky and unstable terrain, and moving through the space and just getting used to that, because it's going to be vastly different than running on the road. Outside of that, felt really solid. You can see kind of where those big peaks are here is also where my speed went down quite a bit, all the way down to a 12-minute mile in mile 7. I think that was about the hour mark, probably also some stopping in there. Felt really good though. Felt like I got what I wanted to out of the workout. And I think anytime you have that feeling after you were done with your run, you've had a successful day. Made it back down the mountain from Breckenridge. Absolutely beautiful morning. I don't think I could have asked for a better 2 days in a row weather-wise for training. Just being out in nature, absolutely beautiful, blue skies, snow was great. I did want to touch on, I'm not running today at all. Actually, what was scheduled for today was cross training. Part of the program that Sally McRae has built is being flexible with that cross training, understanding that cardio can take a lot of different shapes. Snowboarding doesn't have to be the most taxing, though if you have gone snowboarding and if you don't do it regularly, it is a very cardiovascularly demanding activity. But if you are used to it and you're riding lifts more than you're maybe doing runs, you're not doing overly demanding runs, it could be a fairly light day compared to maybe a long run or even just a moderate run of the same length. With that in mind, when I am going for days where I'm cross training, I do try to push myself either doing harder runs, doing more runs, just doing what I can to exert myself cardiovascularly when I can, even if that's just taking the stairs rather than an escalator at resorts where that's an option. Just doing things throughout the day so that that cross training is really being as effective as possible. I found it to be hugely beneficial, not only mentally, feeling like I'm still getting work in, but I'm doing something different than running, enjoying myself while doing it. We all love running, but sometimes it's nice to just get a little bit of a reprieve, but still feel like you're putting an effort out and you're still growing that cardiovascular fitness that we all want to continue to grow and build on top of. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like. It helps the channel a ton and it helps people just like you find this content. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you see new videos right when they come out. Otherwise, we'll see you on Friday.